Welcome guys, Olawale Yusuf here once again, and as you all know guys, on this favorite channel, nexllance. Today I'm going to be teaching you a step-by-step way to actually skip Nativecamp demo lessons and start teaching online in minutes. Skip Nativecamp demo lessons and start teaching online in minutes. That's lovely, isn't it? How would you feel if you could actually skip the Nativecamp demo lessons? You know, I've got a lot of messages all and there on platforms like Facebook, like Twitter. People will be like, okay guys, I want to start to make money online, I want to start teaching online. But my problem with Nativecamp platform is that they keep telling me to actually have the demo classes one more time. Oh, have the demo lessons one more time. Oh, I actually failed the Nativecamp demo lessons. So how do I get started? I failed the lessons. How do I move forward? So now I brought to you today a simple steps method to actually skip that Nativecamp tutoring lessons. Great guys, good. Now let's get started. So I'm going to be creating a new Nativecamp account. Actually, I'm going to be using South African because I've got the details from a South African student. So let's get started, and I'm going to show you step by step how you could actually skip this process. Let's get started. So guys, like I said earlier, the first thing is we're actually going to create a new account. So if you actually had a Nativecamp account before, this trick is definitely not going to work for you. So all you have to do is to actually create a new account. So that's just the basic step process. You need to create a new account. Just get a new email address and create a new account. And if you are new to the Nativecamp platform, cool. This is good. That's great. So just create a new account and follow my steps and get started. I already dropped the Nativecamp link in the description below. Why do I have to drop this link in the description below and not just tell you to actually go ahead and click the nativecamp.net and try to register yourself? That's because if you create a Nativecamp account through my links, I'm probably going to get an incentive. Yeah, good. And apart from that, Nativecamp is going to see that you're being invited to the platform by a top teacher on the platform, because I'm actually a top teacher on the platform. Yeah. So this is going to aid the process of what I'm actually teaching you today. This is going to aid the trick. So you need to register through my links. And if you don't want to register through my link, well, you could just take the chances. You know, just try and do it your way and see if it's going to work. Okay, so let's get started. So I'll drop the link in the description below. Just go ahead and click the link in the description below. 1 second. So I have my links right here. Boom. Sorry. Okay, I think I have the links right here. Yep. So let me copy the links. Now let's create an account. Okay, so this is the first step, creating an account. We have the email address and we have the password. So I'm going to be inputting the email address I got for my South African students. Okay, so we have the email address right here. Now the password. Okay. And submit. This is the first step of actually creating a Nativecamp account. So if you haven't have a Nativecamp account before, you have to do this. And if you have a Nativecamp account and you haven't tried to do a demo lessons, let's say you're just starting to create it, then you could just follow me and pick it up from there. It's no problem. But if you've actually tried the demo lessons before and you want to make use of this skill or this trick that I'm actually going to teach you, then you need to create a new account, guys. You need to create a new account. So let's get started. Please check your email. Okay, so let me check the mail. Okay, this is the mail. Let's refresh. Boom, we already have the link. Verify your email. So let's copy the link. Let's hit the link button and actually verify the email. Boom, your email has been successfully verified. Now let's go over to the next step. Now, this is the next step where you have to input all your basic details, okay? You need all your basic details here. And as you can see, like I always say, look at it, it says basic account information. You are invited by this tutor. You can see my picture over here. Now this is exactly what I'm talking about. If you use my link, this is what you're going to see, and this is actually going to catapult you and give you the upper hand, whereby you skipping the Nativecamp demo lessons. So if you're not going through my link, well, good luck. So let's start. I'm going to put in the names. I'm going to be covering these. However, I'm going to type out the names. Let's just fill it up. So you guys should just fill your respective names in the box. 1 second. Please take note that the two names that are important are the first name and the last name. The middle name is not important, but you could decide to actually put it if you want to. So the country, of course, I'm opening for a South African, so I'm going to be using South African. Okay, now the time zone has to be a South African time zone. I'm currently in Nigeria, so I'm not going to be using Nigeria time zone. I'm going to be using South African time zone. So I think South African time zone is a +2. I think it's +2. Yeah, I think it's +2. Okay, +2. We should be seeing something like South Africa here. Oh, this is it. Johannesburg, South Africa. Yeah, definitely. So this is South African time zone, which is +2. Okay. So let's move on and hit the confirm button. Okay. Now let's confirm the information, the first name, the last name, and every other thing before we hit the submit button. This is where it gets tricky for a lot of people. A lot of people fail this English proficiency test right here. But you don't have to worry. If you're my subscriber, then you should have been able to pass this test. But if not, then I'm going to drop the link of the video in the description below, or however, I think I'm just going to hang it up on this video while I'm posting this video. So just hit the link and check the video. I actually created a video on how to pass this English proficiency test. So whereby I give you all the answers to each question. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it is. So just take a pause and check out the video, and after that, then you come back here, we're going to continue. Okay. Alright guys, now I can see that you've actually taken the proficiency test and you've actually passed, because you could only get to this stage if you've actually taken the proficiency test and passed. So I congratulate you once again, because you've just made it to this stage. Now, a lot of people would actually do the system check and go ahead and do the learning kit and wait for the demo lessons, which obviously you guys are going to definitely fail, because if you're right here watching this video, then it means you've actually done demo lesson before and you failed, or you are new to the platform, which is a good thing for you. So today I'm going to be teaching you a trick you could actually use to get this 3 or these 4 things clicked. This is number 2, which is the system check, number 3, which is learning kit, number 4, which is the demo lessons, and straight up to number 5, which is the quiz. That's where you're going to hit the road. So this is just a random quiz based on the learning kit that you've actually learned, which is the learning kit just consists of videos of Nativecamp telling you how the platforms are being run. So you just have to answer 1 or 2 questions based on this platform. So this is not a particular quiz where you could actually fail or pass. You just need to answer the right questions. And of course, you have the learning kit to always look back to. So even if you don't know a particular question, you just have to do is to come back to the learning kit and check out the videos and look at the video, look at what the video says, and put in the right questions. You're good to go. And after that, just going to put in your account information and you start teaching on Nativecamp. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So what is the trick? The trick is no trick. Yes, guys, the trick is no trick. All you have to do is just leave this account this way. Make sure you pass over 90 which is like 95%. So the main trick on this thing is actually the English proficiency test. Ooh, I know, right? So the trick is the English proficiency test. Now these are actually, I'm not supposed to say this out, but I feel you guys are my subscribers, so I need to put you guys on the right way. So you guys need to get on this boat as fast as you can. So before Nativecamp cut on to this trick and probably try to block the road. So what you have to do is to make sure you pass the English proficiency test above 90. The system is automatically wired that once you're able to pass above 90, and not just 80, 81, 82, 85, once you're able to pass above 90, which is like 95 upward, then definitely you are a proficiency speaking English person. So then they don't actually need to do a demo lesson with you. The purpose of the demo lesson is to actually certify that you're actually an English speaker and you could actually speak the English language very well, which means you know the command of the language very well. So that's the purpose of the demo lesson. So once the English proficiency test proves that you are number one, like you're good, you're professional, and you have the basic command of the English language speaking very well, then it's just going to catapult you to the next step, which is stage 5. Now all you have to do is to leave this account this way and give it 3 to 5 days. Then after 3 to 5 days, you're going to receive an email from Nativecamp saying that, hi, welcome. You just skipped the demo lesson and you're good to go. I know you're not going to believe me. I'm going to show you proof. 1 second. Let's just leave this account for 3 to 5 days and we're going to be back. Right, welcome back, guys. Welcome. Now I just tuned into my email like I think 2 days ago, so I could see that the mail has actually dropped. So I was waiting for the day I could actually have time to finish up this video. Now, as you can see, guys, I just received this mail from Nativecamp. Let's eat on the meat. Oh, good. Now you can see. Okay guys, now that will be all for today. On my next video, I'm going to be teaching you guys sample steps on how to navigate Nativecamp and how to become the best teacher in few weeks. Alright guys, so that will be all for today. Don't go anywhere. I'll be dropping a new video soon. This is not a goodbye, but good day.